Well, hey fans, welcome back to another streaming review, and today we're going to talk about Invincible Adam Eve. So Invincible Adam Eve is a television special set within the Invincible universe. It premiered between Invincible Season 1 and the first half of Invincible Season 2, but it is a prequel, meaning that it actually takes place like 18 years or so before the start of the series. And it follows Sam Wilkins, and it's about her journey in discovering who she really is and how she takes that information and becomes a superhero. And it was actually very enjoyable. The animation style, of course, is the exact same as the regular Invincible show, but Sam is the only character that you follow. You follow her from when she was a baby all the way up until she was like a preteen. And it is around this time that basically since she was a child, she was always different, and her backstory is fantastic. And I did not read the comic book, so I did not know if this was explored in the comic book or not. But the way they show how she ended up with her current family and how, spoiler alert, they're not her real family, it was wonderful. It was breathtaking. It was a very emotional journey, and I'm glad that we delved into that much for that character, because moving forward in future seasons, I'm going to be more invested in her because of this. And I do, like I said, I didn't read the comic book, but I do know that Adam Eve is one of the most powerful characters in the entire storyline by the end. So this episode really does explore how that's possible. And like I said, I really enjoyed the animation. I really enjoyed the music. The fight scenes are great. The emotion behind the fight scenes and the villains that she fights and why she feels so conflicted in defeating them. And one of the things while watching the series, I was wondering, like, if all of this stuff went on, how come like Cecil and the government doesn't know who she is? They wrapped that up by the end. They explained the entire thing by the end, why she was able to grow up and live a normal life and not be hunted by the government. And it's like the writers thoroughly understood the assignment. They understood that we can't leave these plot holes in this show because she appears in the future and none of this is mentioned. So I appreciate them for doing that. The voice work in the show is pretty good. Like I said, the main character is still Sam Wilkins, so she's voiced by Gillian Jacobs. And she sounds the same, but she does also sound like a bit younger. And I think you don't have to have her sound too young, because it's an animation, it's a cartoon. A voice actor should be able to change the voice some, and it's not really like a big deal. It's not like Sam is an old woman. She's a teen when we meet her. So having her portrayed as a child and have the same voice, it didn't really take me out of the show. And I did thoroughly enjoy the story that they told here. And with all of the characters that are presented in Invincible, the villains, the heroes, the side characters who are just kind of there, I would love for us to get more special episodes for those characters. If you want to put them in between seasons or in the middle of season, that would be great, because Invincible is a great show for Amazon, and it is a great animation, period. And it kind of reminds me, okay, we've had 2 Marvel special presentations so far, and they've been some of the best projects that Marvel has released post-Endgame. This is what that kind of felt like to me. It was like a special presentation about a character. It kind of ties to the big story, but not really. And like I said, I would love to find out more about Duplicate, her brother Multipol, who's only been seen like in a small scene. He's in prison. I would like to know more about him. I would like to know more about the Immortal. I would like to know more about Nolan. I know we're probably going to get to all that. This show is planning to last a very long time. But like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed what we got with this series, and I want to know more about the secondary characters, the tertiary characters. I want to know more about this world, especially after seeing the first half of season 2, which I'll get into in a separate review. In terms of a score, I'm going to give this a superb 5 out of 5. It's really probably the best that Amazon has given us in terms of animation, in terms of a story, in that it's just one episode. It's a special presentation. It's like a mini movie. It's not drawn out too much. Great character motivations, a great story, just overall an emotional journey, and more information about the character that we did not have before. And like I said, I want more of this. Remember, you can watch the full review on YouTube and the website, flipfrogllc.com/flixfrog. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Reddit. And please, pretty please, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Facebook page, anything and everything Flip Frog, Flix Frog, Flix Frog Books. Make sure that you subscribe. And until next time, I'll be seeing you.